at the beginning, my motivation was like, and it'll sound bad, but in reality, I think it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I think my motivation was feeling inferior to everybody else. And so wanting to figure out a way to be superior and to win
Yeah.
and to be the best at something. And so that became business for me. How can I win? How can I destroy everybody? How can I see all these other high school kids that are my exact same age, but be making more money than them, able to travel more, able to be around better people, provide for my family better, and everything else. And that's how I initially got into business. Now, eventually, and this is a big mistake a lot of people make, that wears off. That does not last forever. Once you get to 20, 30 grand a month and everybody else is still a high school kid going to math class, like that doesn't really push you anymore. And so I had to
Right.
figure out like what was my next level. And for me, it became standards. I think standards are what lack a ton in society. People they'll be motivated. They'll wake up. Oh, I feel good today. I'm going to work. I'm going to do this. What about the day you don't feel good? What are you going to do on that day?
Yeah.
And if you have a standard, it doesn't matter how you feel. You get done what has to get done. If you rely on your motivation and your drive, it wears off, just like it did for me at the beginning. I wanted to be better. I wanted to make more money. Made my first 30 grand a month when I was 16. Well, that motivation's gone. Now I need something new. And that became a standard for me. So I think like there are days when I will wake up more motivated and I will be more driven. Like these last 2 days, I've been working on a launch and like I've slept 2 hours, 3 hours the past 2 days. That
Mhm.
came a lot out of motivation of me like feeling like I want to get this done. I want to go through it and being excited for it because like it fulfills my mission and my purpose. But I think fundamentally tomorrow when I wake up, if I get another 2 hours of sleep, I might not be as motivated because the launch already happened, but it doesn't matter because I have a
Yeah.
standard. It has to get done. I think that's the biggest difference. And like, that's what lacks in society. That's why so many people are lazy. They don't work hard. They never become successful. They lack a standard.
Yeah. And you can choose what your own standards will be.
A
No one else
thousand percent.
needs no one else needs to set them for you. And I think a lot of people don't really think about that. I think about that often and I try to raise the standards for myself. I do have high standards and people tell me often, "Stephen, you're too hard on yourself. Settle down." But I'm not being hard on myself. I'm holding myself accountable for what I believe that I can achieve. Do you
Exactly.
feel as if that's the thought process that you go through as well?
Of like people telling me like, oh, you can calm down.
Oh,
It's me still pushing or what
not
aspect?
people telling you, you deciding for yourself what you're going to do and how you're going to live your life.